Eggleston?
Tiffany, where are you located?
The accident happened right in front of my house on Rose Lane. He's lying in the middle of the road. Where's the ambulance?
Tiffany, the ambulance is on its way. Are you next to him?
No, I'm still in my house.
Are you able to get next to him?
Yeah, I'm on my way. Oh, are you okay? Okay, I'm here. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood.
Is he awake?
No, his eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
It's really fast. The car just hit him and left.
Tiffany, is there someone there that can help you?
No, I'm by myself.
Are you out of harm's way?
No, he's laying in the middle of the road. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid to move him. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
He's only about a minute away.
Where are you? Where are you? Who hits a kid and just leaves? I just don't understand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The ambulance is on their way, buddy. Oh, they're coming. They're on their way. Oh, I'm so glad you're here.
Rescue 22 to dispatch.
Oh, there's so much blood.
Rescue 22 to dispatch. Social arrival on scene. We have a pediatric trauma alert. Please put trauma star on standby. We'll advise
I
further.
think it's Billy.
Let's make sure he's breathing. Is he conscious?
He's breathing about 40 times a minute.
Did you see what happened?
I heard a crash and I looked out of my window and he was just laying there. I think the car just hit him and
We got a
left.
caller for you. Okay. At any time you saw him get hit by the car?
Well, I saw him laying on the ground and I heard a crash.
Okay. Is he breathing? What's his rate?
Breathing about 40 times a
Let me
minute.
check his lung here real quick. Go ahead and bag. Okay, we got breath sounds, open tip fib fracture. We got some abrasions to the chest. How's that bagging? Are you getting any resistance there?
Going in.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have air transport launched, okay? Rescue 22 to dispatch, please go ahead and launch Trauma Star. Okay.
Hey, Al,
Hey, there you are. We have a child that was hit by a motor vehicle, unconscious throughout our assessment.
Okay.
Can you do us a favor? Can you go try to locate the family?
Okay.
Okay.
So, what other information do we have besides his name?
Other than Billy, he was hit by a car. It was a hit and run.
Okay.
And he's been unconscious throughout our assessment.
Okay.
Can we get a broadside real quick? We'll get a measurement on him.
That'd be great. Let's go ahead and set up for RSI. Let's do 4 mics per kilo of fentanyl. And
He is a
do-
blue on the Braslo, guys.
Blue on the Braslo?
That gives us about 22 kilos.
Okay, great. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this mask on.
Copy that. Once I get this view established, I'll work on the RSI equipment.
Great. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get my gear together, and then I'll take over bagging for you.
I'm going to apply an air splint to this so we can stabilize at the same time.
Great. We need to kind of get going here.
Yep.
I'm a bit worried. We also need to get him on the monitor if we can, instead of vital signs, before we go forward with the medication.
You got it. We got pulses on the
Cable's
distal
coming.
end here.
Okay, I got the Braslo in place. Looks like he's a blue, 22 kilograms.
22, you said?
22 kilograms.
You want me to get a blood pressure real quick?
Yes, please, and a pulse ox.
Okay.
Preparing the lidocaine for the head injury.
Right.
0.5 milligrams per
Why don't you
kilogram.
go ahead and get him in hand. I'm gonna start bagging for you, so I'll switch with you. So heart rate about 140. Looks like sinus tach on the monitor. Air split's in place. C-spine is taken care of. About the only thing that remains is the RSI meds. Once we get what was the blood pressure?
Copy
90
that.
over 40.
90 over 40.
Preparing RSI meds.
Great. So 4 mics per kilo of fentanyl. We're going to do 0.5 milligrams per kilo of lidocaine and 1 milligram per kilo of rocuronium. He has 2 IVs in place, good blood pressure, collar
Yeah.
in place. We know his weight is 22 kilos.
We need on your airway.
I'm good to go. As soon as he gets ready to draw, I'm going to need you to bag for
I
him.
have the lidocaine prepared. I have the fentanyl prepared, 88 micrograms.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And drawing up the rock, 1 milligram per kilogram.
Pulse ox is, we get that? Yeah, pulse ox comes back as 98.
98 pulse ox, okay.
Lidocaine first, and then fentanyl, and then rock.
Yeah, I got a
Okay,
second
so
line over here.
I'm sorry?
Lidocaine, fentanyl, then
Yeah,
rock.
we're gonna backboard him. Let's
I got a second line
go
here.
ahead and get him intubated, and then we'll throw him on the board.
Do you want this running KBO, or do you want to?
Keep that in. Sorry,
Keep
yeah.
it KBO for right now?
KBO.
Okay. Got sharps taken care of.
Thank you.
We got
Ours as well.
anti-CO2.
Okay, our side medications are prepared and drawn.
Okay, so let's go ahead and give the lidocaine. He's still running hot, so we're gonna have to get going.
We got 86 over 36.
Okay.
Cover them up.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Well, let's get him on the board, and we'll get him covered up.
Okay. You ready?
You ready?
Start wrapping up our
You
equipment
got
here.
that? All right.
1, 2, 3.
Got all the gear. If you can grab that helmet for me, that'd be great too. I'm gonna need that for
You
the
need the
trial.
helmet?
You got
Okay.
the helmet?
Grabbing it.
Okay. Ready to go, sir?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys, we have a pediatric trauma 1 coming in. We're going to need trauma surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery. I need blood set up for bilateral chest tubes, bilateral IVs. Let's get ready now. Everyone got their PPEs on?
His last set of vital signs are the same, and he's still unconscious.
All right, give me a squeeze. Breath sounds on the left. Breath sounds on the right. We're diminished with crackles. We're probably looking at pulmonary contusion. I need that chronometer. Also, let's make double sure that this is in. All right. We've got a thready radial pulse, a bounding femoral pulse. So he's borderline hypotensive. Let's go ahead and bolus him up. All right, interosseous line is in. I need the lactated Rainers. You said 22 kilos? 22. Give me 200, give me 400 cc's of lactated ringer, bolus through that IO. Put it on a pressure bag. Let's get it in quick. Oh, I need this kid boil. Looks like he might be in a coma. Open your eyes. Billy, squeeze my hands. Squeeze my hands. He's not responding. This must be.
Because the rock hasn't worn off yet.
He might be paralyzed. He might be in a coma. I don't know. Let's presume the worst. Presume that he's in a coma from head trauma and just continue on. Looks like the chest wall has crepitus, contusions, ecchymosis. The pelvis is stable. This tibia is trashed. He's got an open tibia and it's a pulseless foot. Actually, both his feet are pulseless. I don't know whether this is hypotension or not. Get the blood in. Infuse more blood. I need another 10 cc's per kilo. Give me 220 cc's of blood. He's got he's losing blood from the scalp left. Take this down. I need a pressure dressing. Give me a stapler.
I don't think that's your priority right now, is laceration on the head.
I can't have him bleeding to death from a scalp laceration. If you can control it with your hands, do it. Let's see his back. We need to roll him and see where this blood is coming from. This hypotension has got to be addressed.
1, 2, 3, roll.
All right, he's got a scalp laceration, which is controlled. The C-spine, there's no step off. His T-spine is normal. The lumbar spine is normal. He has no rectal tone. I don't know whether that's paralytics or whether he's transected his spinal cord, but let's just assume it is. All right, roll him back.
On my count, 1, 2, 3, roll back.
All right, so we've got primary, secondary survey. He's got blood. He's got fluid. We're looking good. How are we doing about it? Let's give me another set of vital signs. Yeah, actually keep him warm. We don't want him getting coagulopathic. What are you talking about? What? All right.
No pulse, Doc.
Start compressions. I need 0.3 of epi IO. Where is trauma? All right, I gotta see his heart. Can barely get in here. So the liver looks fine from here. There's no cardiac tamponade. The heart function is normal. He's got no effusion. The wall motion looks normal. We've bolused him. We've given him epi. We've given him fluid. We've given him blood. He's not.
Maybe it's not blood. Maybe it's something else.
It's trauma. It's blood.
I'm getting a lot of resistance inside.
Hold on. Hold compressions. Give me a squeeze. He's got absent breath sounds. The problem's not blood, it is air. I need a chest tube. I need a number 10 blade. I need the pleurovac. I need a scalpel. I need it now.
Do you have respiratory down here yet? Where's respiratory at?
All right, I'm opening the chest. This is gonna get wet. Hand me this, keep it sterile.
Watch the line there, Doc.
All right, all right, air, fluid. I need a pleurovac. All right, we're getting blood.
Doc, less resistance on the bag.
All right, we're moving air again.
You want another set of vital signs?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and repeat those.
Doctor, we do have a pulse. Vital signs 100/50.
All right, so this is undiagnosed pneumothorax. Well, great job, guys. The simulation's over, and well done.
Developing an opening session, creating what we call a hybrid simulation, where you're ultimately adding video clips and audio clips and making not only the audience feel like they're immersed, but making yourself immersed in the situation. You know, for us, we got lost in the environment, so that was what made it all worth it.
Cole County 911, location of your emergency.
You have to help him. He looks
It's very important that the learners believe that they're in the case. So as much as we can do to make the fit and feel, the equipment, the interactions realistic as possible, that's where the learning happens.
So the brief snippet on the scenario was an opening video that involved somebody calling 911 and working with the dispatcher to be able to get instructions on taking care of somebody and getting more information for the pre-hospital folks to arrive. At the end of the dispatch, you hear an ambulance coming on scene, you see the EMS crew arrive, you see a bystander sitting in the middle of the stage asking for help, trying to guide the EMS providers to where she's located. They arrive, they start taking care of the patient, they solicit more information from the bystander. The air medical crew arrives because they realize that, you know, the trauma center is too far away and they need more help because it's just them and a bystander. Air medical crew arrives and they work together as a team to take care of the patient and ultimately transport it to the trauma center.
In this scenario particularly, there were a few things that I wanted to teach. One of the role is the simple role, which is teach the medical knowledge. The other point of the case is more difficult, and that's to try to teach all levels of providers during a single scenario to speak up.
We've bolused him, we've given him epi, we've given him fluid, we've given him blood. He's not.
You'll notice halfway through the scenario that the doctor stops listening to people. We see it every day in trauma centers across the world. We see it every day in patient care management. We're so focused on a specific area that we completely block out everyone around us. And we designed it such that the doctor is there. He's hearing you, but doesn't necessarily hear you.
In this bag, this air.
Hold on. Hold compressions. Give me a squeeze. Hey, he's got absent breath sounds. The problem's not blood, it is air. I need a chest tube.
I thought it went very well. There was great realism. Everyone was involved, had good buy-in, and the mistakes that were made were actually very important mistakes. To me, that's a success. I want if there's a mistake, I want it to happen in simulation, and I want everyone to feel it and learn from it. High fidelity medical simulation, it's actually not that much of a challenge. These things talk, move, and breathe, and so to get the healthcare provider in the moment happens very rapidly, as you could see in that case. Blood pressures are high, heart rates are fast. I'm talking about the providers, not the simulators.